Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
So, welcome back students. Today we are going to start another module, that is practices for sustainability assurance. Now, this a concept of sustainability assurance means making the society feel that whatever your company is doing, whatever you are being planned, that is you have got a certain level of confidence in assuring that whatever is planned and whatever is required will be delivered. So, now for that you will have to communicate properly, that is whatever has been planned on sustainability, that sustainability planning will have to be executed, and then the performance of your execution will have to be communicated. So, that is why 3-4 things comes over here. One is, that is what is sustainability assurance, that is how you assure it. Then you will have to give a report on whatever is the sustainability report. Every company as a mandatorily they will have to prepare. So, this what is exactly the sustainability communicating? That means we will have to, whenever we are practicing sustainability assurance, we will have to do this. That is, as you know, all these companies today, they are governed under this Companies Act 2015, and this exactly prescribes that how the company directors will be reviewing environmental, social and community issues. Under this Companies Act only, every company will have to have a risk committee, they will have to have a CSR committee, they will have to have this remuneration committee. Like that, there are Companies Act prescribes that how it will be taking concern, that is the directors, how they will be exactly guiding the company towards environmental performance, social performance, and as a community, how the community issues are addressed. Now, this is not only for the ongoing, but what type of future development will be there based on the present performance and based on the position of the company. Now, all the companies should evaluate their sustainability programs, and for that they will have to consider what is the governance efficiency, that is we will have to ensure an efficient government that is within the company and alignment with its core purpose and values, because every company has got its own mission, vision, values and purpose. For that, the sustainability of that is also important, and then to get this sustainability plan implemented, executed, performed, what is necessary, that we will have to design appropriate structures so that the implementation becomes easier. For this, exactly, the company does not do the things all by alone, it will have to have certain partners for the delivering those services. So, that means how it will be hiring or outsourcing some of its activities for the sustainability plan, that is also is important, and that will have to be considered when you want to evaluate the sustainability program. And for that, what is most important is a monitoring, evaluation and reporting framework should be there. It should be properly planned. So that is what exactly in these discussions we will be talking about. But in that, certain terminology you come across, that is stakeholders confidence building. Stakeholders is if you are running a company, then the immediate community, the schools, colleges, hospitals, roads, network, businessmen, many people will be having directly or indirectly related to your company, and also your profit, your business, your performance are also related to them. They are our stakeholders. So now that stakeholder must be having a confidence in you. The way you have planned your activities will be the delivering the services. For this, exactly that they want a sustainability assurance, that it is not just only today or just for a gimmick it is being done, or it will be sustaining for a long period, and then the environment, the resources there exactly will be contributing to sustaining the development of that area. And for that, one important thing is there, how will you communicate your sustainability plan, your resource plan, and that need to be integrated. So these, keeping in mind, this lecture has been it will be bringing to you so that you can explain the issues associated with a sustainability assurance. How will you do it? If you want to assure that all people around you, they are confident that you are assuring your sustainability, to how to win that fate, and then you will be able to describe the meaning of sustainability performance and how it is to be communicated. That means you will have to measure the sustainability performance. Now, unless and until you measure, you cannot communicate. That issue will be also discussed over here. Now, coming to this, what do you understand then by what is sustainability assurance? Now, who, as I said already, it is the stakeholders who are concerned about your business. Say, this is how NASA is planning to actually bring human population or human colony in, say, March, or going to another planet. It may not be at all relevant to our village farmer, because they are not the stakeholders. But if the government of India thinks of that how the river networks will be developed, then the farmers, that is exactly you need to be consulted, because they are the stakeholders of the water from the rivers to take to their agricultural fields. So that's why now whenever any project, any company, any business is being taken over, we need to identify who are the stakeholders and how you win that confidence of them, and how you assure to them that whatever you will be working, the development will be sustained, they will not be deprived of. And what are your agenda, that is your, as a, for keeping that sustainability, sustainable development around it, what are your initiatives, what are your achievements, that now if these things to be communicated and then develop an assurance, that is the part of exactly or what we say as a sustainability assurance. So such assurance, that how will you give the sustainability assurance to the stakeholders, it will require a correct procedure of collecting, validating and documenting data, because today is a data driven society. Information dissemination is the most important thing, and here also that what type of information are relevant, or what type of information exactly expresses the performance of sustainability, that need to be understood. So now once you know that what informations will be, or what data will be revealing that how your sustainability is going on, and then your people will be having a confidence, or they will rely on whatever you say. You can say, we can predict, we can assume so many, we can prophecy, by prophecy you can tell this is done and this will be done. But if it is not supported by data, then the confidence of the stakeholders will not be available. So, when you want to assure that whatever you are doing is perfectly okay for that and for the sustainable, for that there are a lot of challenges, because you will have to satisfy the stakeholders' expectation, and that is the expectations will vary depending on the situations, depending on their education level, depending on their exposure level, and with that you will have to maintain. So, this is a challenge. Then developing an acceptable by all reporting standard. Whatever information you will be disseminating, whether that's all or there is some sort of a standardization and control is necessary. So, that everybody should follow a standard. Two companies, they may be doing on a mineral business, then one company, every company will try to focus their area in a very colorful way, but there are some points may be missing. So, that is why when we are talking of a standardization system here, we will have to make an uniform way of reporting, so that the people, by looking into the reports, can compare and say if anybody is not doing the things properly. So, that when you are doing a standard, it brings procedures, and that is a state of procedure which will be consistent. It is not that today you do it one procedure, tomorrow you have got some other software and all that thing you do it, day after tomorrow this software is no okay, another software is coming, somebody is giving. But let us think of that, how we can establish a consistent set of procedure. If it is a mining in Kerala, mining in Assam, mining at Jharkhand, they should follow a same procedure of informing their sustainability. So, this is how exactly will have to be, this challenge will have to be met. Then there is another thing is there, the uncertainty. Whatever data you collect, and on the basis of that you determine a probability of a future event, that will be depending on how those data had been collected and what is exactly the uncertainty involved. And this uncertainty involved has got many analysis. You can find out the risk involved. Sometimes you can do the risk analysis, something like that. Your inherent problem may be there. Those things will have to be revealed. Now, if you practice this sustainability assurance, what benefits you will get? Now, this is whenever you are thinking of assuring that is sustainability, at that time what you are telling, you are taking measures that what may affect adversely, that you are taking care of, and that is what is the risk management. You need to identify, is there is any risk, that is the issues which you are trying to handle now will not be able to. So, that is what exactly, whenever you are going for a sustainability assurance, you will have to carry out or conduct the risk analysis and risk of your what type of issues are exactly contributing to the risk that your venture may be a failure. So, positive influence of branding and reputation is achieved. So, another thing at the same time, if you are doing some good things and all, whether it can give you so good a name that you can brand it, and if you put some effort towards that, then your reputation will be increasing. That is, your non-tangible asset value will go high, and that is why you will have to bring this positive influence as much as you can, and this is a benefit of conducting a sustainability assurance program. Then improved overall management of performance in relation to existing policies and commitments. Every company, they will be following their activities as per the policy and regulations of that country where it is working. So, while you are following the sustainability assurance program, at that time you will be exactly improving your overall management performance, and that is a benefit of the sustainability assurance following. Strengthens internal awareness of the material sustainability risk. So, basically whenever you are committed to sustainability assurance, at that time you will have to do certain groundwork. You will have to put the data in a particular manner, and then this will exactly eliminate some of the risks, which because of without information when we do work, there is a risk is more. Now, because of your sustainability assurance, you will have to collect the data so that you can give a comprehensive report, and by that exactly you are getting an added advantage or added benefit for having smooth operation of your work units. Then there will be the internal controls, that is what the systems, processes and internal controls, their exactly sustainability performance, and in that performance what you do exactly, your performance of your sustainability performance, when you say for a company, it is your exactly giving some assurance, and that assurance is you will have to manage it by properly knowing about the system, properly collecting data about the system, properly analyzing the data, and then coming to a decision. And in this exactly you will be getting a total assurance engagement through this sustainability assurance. Then you will have to ensure credibility, reliability and accuracy of non-financial company disclosure in annual and integrated reports. One thing, under the sustainability insurance, that we prepare a sustainability report every year, and for that sustainability report, when you will be doing certain activities as an integrated effort, it will be directly as well as indirectly give a lot of value to your company. Now, what is happening to the society? Their strategic social investment for a future, how you are taking a turn of that company, that corridor, of that where they live, how the community live. So, for that exactly when you go for a sustainability assurance program, this will be coming as an additional benefit, because here you will be doing, because of your sustainability assurance, you will have to keep measure the performance, and when you do that, measure the performance, it improves the position of it. And for that, this improvement can be by risk mitigation, by your regulatory control, by your sustainability ranking procedures where you want to go above, and for that what are the doables you do, overall thing becomes better. So, now I think you understand very well that sustainability assurance is a program undertaken by the company involving all the units, and so that ultimately if the work is done, benefits goes to all. This is very important. Now, this when you talk of this sustainability assurance, it has got lot of your this benefits as we have just discussed. That is, you can have a effectiveness of the brand equity, that is one thing. Your risk management benefit is there, strategic alignment benefit is there, credibility arrangements is there, reliable disclosure can be done easily, enhancement of the control is there. So, like that number of benefits could be there. Now, the most important thing is, while you are doing the sustainability assurance program, you are integrating environmental and social issues with enterprise risk management process. So, that means some of the things which were otherwise not addressed, getting addressed. Then strengthen reporting integrity and credibility with independent external assurance. That is another important aspect of sustainability assurance. Now, what they do? They giving stakeholders the informations they can trust, hence increasing the company's value. With the trust, this value increases. This is another aspect of it. And then other benefit from that sustainability comes from improved communication to board by the linking sustainability actions and performance with your business strategy. Every company has got a business strategy, and then you have got certain informations we collect, and their consolidated report you put. In doing these things exactly year by year, your communication to the board process get improved, and then the board can take proper decisions whether we need more remedial actions, more preventive actions, more planned, or more experts need to be hired. So earning executive and this board confidence in sustainability informations with accuracy and reliability. Ultimately, this whole exercise of sustainability assurance is to empower the decision making systems within the company, and then challenges of sustainability assurance must be handled effectively. If you do not handle effectively, it will be having different type of destructive situation may arise. So how will you meet the challenges of sustainability assurance? We have just now told what is a sustainability assurance is understood, and then challenges we have said. Now you will have to meet that challenges, and for that what is necessary? Correctly evaluating the scope of information. Whatever instrument you have put, whatever data you are collecting, you collect it correctly, and then you see that how that data will be used. That is, the scope of this information being used need to be known and will have to be developed. Then reviewing the data collection process and management controls. That is, if you do not review how the things have been put, how then under that conditions, then when the conditions vary, the machine may face different problems. That's why your sustainability assurance may get affected. So that's why you will have to review the data collection process and management control to meet these challenges of sustainability assurance. Other than that, following efficient reporting processes for collecting and validating information. This is very important. That is, whenever you want to collect and validate the data, your ground situations, how they are changing and which is exactly parameter need to be assessed, need to be very carefully determined. And then you will have to identify the gaps using improvement opportunities. That is, whenever you start working with that, you will be finding you have got certain expectations, you have done something over there, and there is a gap in between. The technology has advanced so much, but I am applying this technology, so how will make that things, and then how will you improve? So that gap analysis becomes a part of it. So once you can find out all the parameters which may affect your business, which may affect the society, which may affect the environment, all are taken care of, properly documented, and then you have prepared. But will that give the sustainability assurance? For that, you will have to ensure the compliance with the relevant regulations and policies. This data, that if you are doing sincerely for the purpose of the company, then it will always go in line with the compliance and regulatory requirements. Similarly, you will have to evaluate internal control and governance framework. That is, you are having some external ministry, then this is other bodies, civic bodies, civil administrations, they put some external control, but you will have to also look into that internal controls, how internally certain things can be recorded, seen, and if it is adverse, it should be changed. Assess how the emerging social and environmental mega trends are likely to affect the company and its market, because things are changing. With the diesel emissions, and we have got a big type of new innovative transportation systems are coming, new innovative mining machineries are coming, and then you will have to see that the social and environmental how they can be aligned with the existing mineral deposits. So that is why that sustainability assurance to work, you cannot ignore how the ore body is oriented, or cannot ignore how the society is exactly developing, how the neighborhood health and education is being managed. So, it comes over here. So, this comprehensively assess the business, material, environmental, social and governance, that ESG. Environmental, social, governance is a very, very important, and everybody talk about it, ESG, so that your risk, liability and opportunities, how they are exactly how exactly they are correlated for getting this environmental, social and governance, that goal can be achieved. So, this is one part of it. Then there are different types of sustainability assurance programs are there. That is, you will have to give a social assurance, you will have to give environmental assurance, you will have to give carbon assurance. So, and that means your society, they will be exactly that they will be flourishing in their bringing the happiness, bringing the education, bringing the health condition, that the societal environment will have to be sustained. Then for that, the environment will have to be managed, that if you have got a river, if you have got air, you have got tree, forest, they will have to work perfectly. There should not be the dust will be killing the trees, or that health of the people, that will have to be looked into, how you will assure that this will not happen. Then the carbon assurance is to become a carbon neutral. Now, how can you become a carbon neutral? That is also an issue. The carbon neutral means that your carbon dioxide released to the atmosphere from a company's activities is balanced by equivalent amount of being removed. As you know that these thermal power stations, they burn coal, as a result lot of carbon dioxides and these greenhouse gases are getting emitted. Now, every thermal power station also go for plantations, that how much exactly the carbon dioxide is being consumed by it. But that leaf litter, and that when the tree dies, they again release after rotting out there, they can also produce methane and other greenhouse gases. So, that means whatever you are working for it as a mitigation may also at a point of time be a pollutant. So, that is why this how you become a carbon neutral, it is very, very important, because everybody talk of what is carbon footprint, that is how much is the total greenhouse emissions that has caused directly or indirectly by a person, by a organizations, by a event, by a product. So, that is where the carbon people, they tell it over there. When you think of your sustainability development, you also must consider that how much dependency on carbon you are having. Now, coming to this, once you have established your that is your assurance program, then you will have to communicate it, and the communicating requires your public relations, how you are using, and on that basis, when your communication first start with a declaration that your company is dedicated to the solution to be done by the society. So, yourself aligning, the company aligning with the community for a sustainability program is very, very important. And then you will have to use the social media, you will have to tweet, you will have to do a Facebook, you will have to make your group mails. By this you will have to felt your social media presence. You relate to the works of the company and how it should be explained to the other people, there you do it. And then you can decide the platform for your interactions. You may take Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or you may communicate through visuals. You can make a video, you can make educative edutainment audio visuals. So, decide your time and day, that is where exactly you should not keep the thing an open ended. You tell that this is exactly being done, here my environmental problem will be coming, here I may not be having a sustainable things. Now, define there that how will you collect the facts and how will you estimate that exact timing. And then of course you will have to engage customers, to whom, if it is a thermal power stations, coal stressed thermal power stations, or the other area, or it may be a biscuit factory who may also take your coal. So all these things your customers will have to be engaged. And then when you do the communication to the people and through the body, it should be transparent, it should be giving always as a positive tone, that you are not going to lament on your problem, this problem, that problem, I don't do, that thing will not happen. What you will have to do is, yes, this is situations which is having challenges, but these challenges can be scientifically overcome by doing these studies, and then whatever you feel that by these studies we want to address this, you check it. Whatever you are claiming that you will be doing for the community should not be an utopian scheme. Tell of some doable, speak of some low level fruits that which can be easily plucked, and then you will be developing your confidence with the society, and society will believe in your assurance for the sustainability. And then you will have to communicate without making it difficult to understand. Talk in the local people's terminology, talk in the local vernacular, and then sometimes you can crowdsource these things. That is another thing. That is you crowdsource means get the solution from many. You may create a revenue in which, that is, if you have got a problem that this is exactly a sustainability problem or environmental problem or production problem is coming which is affecting the people badly, then if you crowdsource it, you are getting from the people only. Some experts are there. The expert may not be in your payroll, but if you have intelligently used crowdsourcing, you may get someone that their solution will be given, and then you can do in a much bigger and systematic manner to get out of it. Then you will have to make the things relevant. When you are reporting or when you are communicating about sustainability, don't say the out of the way which is not at all related to it. You be focused with your relevancies. Then raise the bar. People's expectation is increasing. This is very important thing, because whatever that was there in 10 years ago and today is different. So that exactly you will have to tune yourself with the expectation of the people, and that's why, though I say that there will be a low level, you will be starting over there, you achieve it, but then you will have to go on increasing your level, limit the bar is to be extended over there. And then strategic partnership. So how you create the joint venture program, you create alliances, by that you will do it. So it is important to develop reporting standard for sustainability assurance and communications. The standard could be within the company. You may have your, say, exploration wing, you may have production wing, you have got your the disposal wing, the selling wing, your marketing wing. Everybody should have a integrated, properly understood sustainability assurance system and a communication system. And one thing, you will have to be transparent and credible. People should believe in what you say, and for that sometimes there is another, that is your greenwashing. The terminology many a time it is used to make people believe that a company is doing more to protect the environment than it really is. That is, your environment, there is exactly damage which you may tell that for which you are working. Sometimes it may happen that that much damage has not taken place, but you are taking actions, no problem. This is called your greenwashing. You want to do everything greenery. So that means, what, coming to the conclusions, you can see that is a sustainability assurance. It comes through proper measurement and acceptable indicators. In our forthcoming class, I will tell that to give that assurance, what are those indicators, because you will have to identify those indicators. Then you will have to do the sustainability measurement, means evaluating that indicators and identifying their trends. So that's why the measurement of the acceptable indicators will have to be brought in, and then the measured data should be effectively communicated to the different stakeholders. That is the things to assure that to assurance of sustainability and then communicating, these two things would require more interactions with the stakeholders, and then obtaining the appropriate knowledge prior to the communicating your activities is very important. The domain knowledge, the basic way of understanding, the basic way you are analyzing, that is there. Once you find it out, then you can think of how you will be communicating. And that this Roger Hansen in the LinkedIn, they put this exactly: when you are going to report and communicate, you will have to have coherence, you will have to be honest, you must trust, your attitude should be proper, your integrity is to be always tested, then the reliability will have to be taken, and you should be consistent in the manner, ethically, and then you will have to have a respect, but you must have the loyalty to your company. So this says that your sustainability assurance will be coming through sustainability communicating, but for communicating you will have to measure properly, you will have to develop the indicators, and once you do that, then exactly the session will be set right, your company will be in the right directions, and then you will be going on how these things can be related to the life cycle of your business. We talk of, because we are in a challenging task of minerals, coals, all will be exhausting one day. We are working with the non-renewable resources, but we want sustainable development and we want to sustain, and to that sustaining things we want to do with a sustainability assurance, and for that assurance you will have to do proper communication and proper measurement, proper indicator. Those things we will be discussing in our forthcoming classes, but a clear understanding and internal agreement of frameworks to be used for disclosure and reporting. That when we talk of, that is on the basis of your measured and measured performance, when you will be developing your sustainability reporting, that is more important, because through that you are disclosing whatever you are doing and what you want to do. So, and that could be understood. A lot of references are available. Only thing is which is needed, you must want to do, and the day you will be wanting to do and achieve with your confidence building, then I think things will change, and the companies, they will be able to do the sustainable business, sustainable development, and then with proper sustainable assurance by communicating whatever they have achieved or whatever the sustainability performance is achieved. So thank you very much.